Hi, thank you for joining me in today's reflective moment. I came down to the lake and I'm sitting here on the shores of the lake and I'm waiting for the otters to come out. If you look to round about the center of the screen, you see some light green reeds. That is where the otter family live, and they come out around about this time each day, which is sunsetish time, and they have a lot of fun going fishing, I think. And every time I see them, I think, oh, I'd love to be able to just capture that for you, share on a reflective moment. But that requires patience, quite a bit of patience, to sit very still and quietly. And hopefully we can watch the otter come out to play. But in the meantime, I thought I must tell you a story, because when I went for a walk yesterday in the pine forest, I thought about the story and I thought I must tell it to you in one of my reflective moments. It's a true story, and it's about pine needles. What happened was my husband Greg got COVID, and he was a very, very sick man. In fact, his oxygen levels dropped below what was acceptable to be able to cope at home, but we couldn't admit him into any hospital because they were all full. And so I went before the Lord and I just said, I need divine wisdom, please. And the very first thing that popped in my head was pine needles. And I thought, well, it's not quite what I would refer to as divine wisdom, but anyway, I'll take it. And so I went into the pine forest and I wasn't quite sure about this pine needles thing. But anyway, I collected some pine needles. I came home and I put them in the water. I checked that by doing some research if that was okay, and it was. So I soaked them in some water just overnight, and the next morning I gave Greg this water because he didn't want to eat anything. He was just so sick. And I put a jug of water there for him, the one that had the pine needles soaked in it, and he just drank this water down, and it was so fantastic because he was just consuming this water at such a rate. I thought, wow, okay, that is good news. Found something that he will take. So the next day we went and got some more fresh pine needles and did the same thing. This time I decided to add a bit of squeeze of lemon and soak some ginger. And so this went on for about a week. And in the meantime, the lady next door also got COVID. And so I did the same. I put a jug of pine needle infused water on her doorstep, and she was really enjoying this pine needle infused water, and they both slowly recovered, and we continued to drink pine needle water with lemon and ginger and things soaking in it, just making it pleasant water to drink. And about 6 months went by, and then I started seeing that people were talking about pine needle juice, and they were selling it in the Woolworths and places, pine needle infused water. And I thought, well, that's interesting. And then a little bit more research, started asking some questions, and I learned that pine needles are so incredibly high in vitamin C, and that they're one of the chosen natural treatments to help people recover from COVID. Well, you can just imagine how impressed I was with the Lord at this point. I just thought, well, how about that? I asked for divine wisdom. He told me pine needles. I followed along with that, and Greg recovered from COVID, thank the Lord. And I learned a whole lot about pine needle juice and how it is such an amazing thing to take to recover from COVID. So I'm telling you this whole story while I sit here waiting for Mr. and Mrs. Otter to come out of their den, but it doesn't look like they are. I don't suppose it's called a den. It must be called something else, an otter's house. Oh well, I think I'll have to try another day. So today I'm just going to thank you for being with me in this reflective moment. And I hope that I will get these otters one day for you. Bye for now.